American Pickers Mike Wolf seen cutting off car and speeding while running errands in Tennessee. Mike 60 lives in Leiper's Fork, Tennessee and often drives to nearby Columbia and Nashville for business when he's not filming for American Pickers. The U.S. Sun can exclusively reveal Mike was seen breaking traffic laws while driving from his $1 million home to the town of Columbia, which is around 23 miles away. In photos exclusively obtained by the U.S. Sun, Mike could be seen driving his vintage blue Mercedes and crossing over the double yellow line to get in front of another car on November 3. The U.S. Sun also observed Mike driving over the speed limit. Mike has been busted in the past, as the U.S. Sun could confirm he received a speeding ticket on January 10, 2021 in Franklin. According to court records, Mike pleaded guilty and paid the traffic ticket in full. Mike often visits Columbia to check in on his various businesses and properties. The U.S. Sun has previously reported on Mike's $93 million project in Columbia. According to property records, Mike has purchased 7 commercial properties in the sleepy town. A source previously told the U.S. Sun, the project is costing $93 million. The town is happy Mike is taking this on to help bring new life to Columbia. According to property records, one commercial property is 4,320 square feet and valued at $214,100. The property is rented out to Hazelwood Laboratories, as their business description reads, boutique music systems for hospitality and home. Mike also became the owner of a 2,900 square foot property with a value of $192,700. Muletown Coffee rents out the space. Another commercial property is 4,653 square feet and is appraised at $336,300. The space is a drama theater called Packard Playhouse. Mike also owns a commercial property rented out to Trek Bicycle Store Columbia. The space is worth $464,400 and is 6,279 square feet. The square footage includes an upstairs apartment Mike rents out called Two Lanes Guest House. The U.S. Sun previously reported the American Pickers star charges $275 a night from Friday to Sunday, and $200 a night from Monday to Thursday. During holidays, including Thanksgiving, Christmas and New Year's, the price is $425 a night. Additional fees include a $100 cleaning fee, $25 per person if more than 2 guests stay at the location, a 14.25% lodging tax, and a security deposit. The lodging features 1 bedroom with a king bed, a couch that pulls out, a queen bed, a bathroom, a kitchen, and a washer and dryer. The space is filled with antiques picked by Mike himself. Mike said of the space on the website, "There's so much to see and experience here. I wanted to create a space that allowed visitors to experience the charms of staying on Main Street in a small town. One of my favorite things is to look outside the 13-foot windows at the 1905 courthouse and hear the clock in the tower on top of it chime every hour. You can walk downstairs into the street and see the shopkeepers preparing to open for the day. You can even smell the biscuits and bacon puckets is cooking up for breakfast." Mike bought former Chevrolet dealership Columbia Motor Alley, which was built in 1948, in November 2017 for $400,000. The estimated value is $717,400 and the building is a massive 13,440 square feet. A source close to Mike previously told the U.S. Sun, "It used to be a car restoration building, and then Mike Wolf bought it. He has employees who work on bicycles and more in the garage section. Mike has his cars and motorcycles here on display. He has motorcycles, bikes, cars, and antiques he finds on the show. There is also a merchandise shop that sells shirts, hats, oil cans, mugs, and more goods. Outside of the store are 2 vintage gas pumps. There are also various vintage cars and motorcycles from Mike's personal collection on display, including a black Ford Model A, a red Porsche, a beige 1934 Ford Coupe, and an Indian motorcycle. Mike also hosts Columbia, coffee and cars in the spring, summer, and fall months. According to property records viewed by the U.S. Sun, Mike also dropped $600,000 on a 976 square foot property on September 15, 2022. The U.S. Sun previously reported the space will be a restaurant, as construction to the outside has been completed. The front of the restaurant has a wooden pergola with light streaming from the beams. There are gray pavers under the pergola instead of concrete. The fire pit area also has pavers, and there is a brick bench for customers who want to sit around the fire. Opposite the brick fire pit are pavers that are elevated, which will be a stage for karaoke and performers. The outdoor area is lined with a black metal gate and brick planter boxes with shrubs. A source told the U.S. Sun at the time, "It's going to be a restaurant. They are going to sell pizza, soda, that kind of stuff." Construction workers are building a stage for karaoke, a fire pit, and a pergola in front of the building. Just outside of the small town, Mike purchased a 3-bathroom 3,166 square foot home for $700,000 on May 20, 2022. The brick house features a wood deck, detached carport, cabana, utility building, porch, basement, and more amenities. But Mike may not be done buying properties, as the U.S. Sun obtained photos of him checking out a new commercial building back in November. Mike even pitched a spin-off show to the network about restoring Colombia. An insider previously told the U.S. Sun he pitched a spin-off show to the network about what he's doing in Colombia. He's restoring the town by opening up businesses. Mike also visits Nashville to check in on historic antique archaeology.